Welcome to this sleep story. Try to relax and drift off to sleep. This story starts here, in Charlie's home, a place where he has lived for well over 35 years. He thinks about his joyful life, a wonderful life in a small, cosy cottage behind the school. Once painted a brilliant white that has become a sort of beige now. A thundering laugh rolls out of him. Yes, definitely a small beige cottage, topped with an old thatched roof and windows with white sills and blue shutters. A moat of pebbles collected from the coast surrounds the home, shades ranging between slate grey, sky blue and cobalt. The shades create a water effect and complement the spots of the delphinium true blue wildflowers amongst. Inside, he stares earnestly at the deep chestnut countertops, dented, chipped and adorned with rings of coffee. His coarse fingertips run along the soft rings of wood that ache under pressure. Coffee as dark as he steams. Its aroma of spices and roasted coffee beans bring a smile to his face. The frosted windows are second to command his attention as the condensation builds like shards of glass against the backdrop of the early morning sky with the rising temperature of the house. He looks to the meadow that surrounds the home. Colours of red, pink, purple and blue stand out in the luscious greenery and foliage. He begins his routine whilst wrapped up in fleece. Couldn't ever stand delicate silks and satins, he says, that brush along and his sight itches repeatedly in the most infuriating places. Instead, this rugged material is perfect as he begins to brave for the cold that exists outside of his bedding. He begins to get ready for the day, humming and playing with wisps of white smoke that spill from his lips. First is his red fluffy socks, his favourite, with royal blue polka dots. A hushed chuckle rolls out of him as his toes wriggle through. He steps into bright yellow boots next, with a matching scarf and coat. A pop of colour always did create joy and happiness for the children. And outside he goes. Along the winding, narrow path, his footsteps crunched. Crunch, crunch, crunch along the grass during spring and summer. Squelch through the snow and rain during winter, and the sound of sweeping scattered leaves in the early hours during fall. Finally, he sees the first signs of the school. The scent of freshly baked chocolate cake stashed away for lunch, and the happy chitter-chatter of the children as they go by. He breathes a sigh of relief and begins his day.